you for choosing Grand Skills as your #1 online free professional course creator. For your notice, I want you to know that the instructor of this course has put in so much effort, time and money just to create this content for you to learn all for free. So please do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so you will be the first to get our video tutorials we'll be posting at all time. Also give it a thumbs up and drop a comment to help us improve more. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the class. Today I'll be taking you on your shooting menu bank in your camera settings. If you look into your camera, you see from the shooting, you see shooting menu bank, which is the first option on the camera. So I know it's not all cameras that actually have this option, but in the Nikon camera, almost all the Nikon cameras have that option, which we call the shooting menu bank. And what is shooting menu bank? It simply means the combination of options which is available in your camera. The combination of options within a shooting menu in your camera. So without taking much of your time, we are going to go into it so I can be able to explain it for you bit by bit. If you look at my board here, this is what we are talking about today. This is what I'm taking you on. This is what I'm taking you on, as you can see. This is the S, the shooting menu bank. I want you to concentrate and pay your attention to it very carefully, because this is where most photographers make some mistakes. They see some settings they really don't know, or they see some functions they really don't know the operations of those functions in their camera. And without you understanding the function of this operation, the operation of these functions in your camera, you might not be able to have a good settings to get a quality image. So right now I'll be training you or teaching you on what shooting menu bank is all about in your Nikon camera. So right now in shooting menu bank, we have 4 available options, and these are the 4 options that are there. You have the A, you have the B, you have C, you have D. But strategically, I'm going to teach you mostly on the A and B option part of it. The A option part of it has to do with auto, and this auto is very good while you are taking pictures in the studio or indoors. It is very good while you are taking your photo shoot in the studio or indoors. And you have to use the A option, which has to do with the studio option. Secondly, what is the function of the big part of it? Simply landscape. I know when we talk about landscape photography, most photographers don't really understand what landscape photography is all about. We are talking about a wide range of pictures which you have to take and present for your object or audience. So the big part is very good while taking the landscape photography. But the best way to make good use of this shooting menu bank is when you have your aperture, your speed, light settings, and your ISO settings well regulated. Then these options can be used. The reason why I put it like this, because so that you understand, you can name it like this. The option is there in the camera where you can be able to name it. You can name it, or you really cannot find where it is written studio or landscape. But while naming it, you can name it to studio, you can name it to landscape. So that anytime you want to take a landscape photography, you quickly shift your settings, your menu bank to the B part. You know you are taking a landscape photography. While you are going on a studio photography, you quickly turn it back to the auto part so that you can take your studio photography. So this is the option of shooting menu bank in your camera. And one thing I will make you understand while using these 2 options is this. You must have to set your camera first. Put your ISO in a good shape. Put your aperture in a good shape. Put your light in a good shape. This I have explained in our previous classes, and I believe those of you that have understood it, you know what ISO is all about and how to set it. You know what your speed light is all about. You know what aperture is all about, and your speed. So when you set your aperture, you set your speed, and you set your ISO to get a good quality image, then you have to put it on, either you are taking a landscape or you are taking on a studio shot. So this is how to take a good picture, and this is how it is. This is how you must be sensible. Whatever settings you put to your camera, as soon as you put it on the big part, which is the landscape, and you are taking the landscape to, it keeps the whole setting still without scattering the settings. It puts them in order. You don't have to be going to color balance, this, just to, because you have already put all your settings on a particular position, and the big part of it will give you what you want. The same thing with the other part of it. So this is the brief of what I want to explain. These other ones are hardly used, mostly in a video camera, but right now we're talking about photography in perfection, not the video aspect. I hope you enjoy the class. I hope you understand and hope you know what MenuBank is all about right now. See you in the next class.
Thank you for choosing GrandSkills as your #1 online free professional course creator. For your notice, I want you to know that the instructor of this course has put in so much effort, time and money just to create this content for you to learn all for free. So please do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so you will be the first to get our video tutorials we'll be posting at all time. Also give it a thumbs up and drop a comment to help us improve more. Thank you.